Good day, Black Sheep. Serpent here. So, doing a little something different here today. This is a recap flight of Firefly and Junior flying on the server yesterday, just doing some stuff. This is actually after I rejoined the server, but being the game master that I am, I wanted to do something a little bit different for them in the fact that I wasn't able to fly at the time. So, well, let me do my dungeon master thing and kind of play both sides a little bit. So I gave them a tasking after they were doing some training, simulating a report of a enemy submarine being sighted offshore, which is this boat right here. So this is, you can see Junior taking off here. He is just armed up and was headed out for another circuit. And that's when he got the call, hey, there's intel of a possible sighting of a submarine over here. All of which I was dictating, but it's how you play the game, right? And what ends up happening is I basically play this in a way that they can have a more interactive and enjoyable session, essentially. So we'll let me fast forward this a little bit here, so we can get to when Junior actually gets over here to the patrol area. So I've given him very, very basic information of where this thing may have been spotted. So he's going to be flying kind of a circuit over here, trying to look for the submarine. And let's go ahead and fast forward just a little bit more, get things going here. Now I'm looking at doing more of this stuff with Tacview. Hopefully you guys enjoy some of this recap. This is going to be a useful tool for the various things that we do, and obviously once we get more people involved, like we have in the past, I think it'll be even more fun, especially doing the air-to-air stuff. So as you can see here, I've got the submarine kind of moving. Obviously they don't know I'm doing this, but this is stuff that I'm doing, and it is going to submerge and stay submerged for a while. Now this is a little bit funny because I got things zoomed in a little bit. Let's go ahead and slow down a little bit here. Now this is when Junior's still looking for the submarine. He thought he saw it here. But he hadn't seen it yet. Now the submarine is basically a periscope at this point, heading towards the one of our ships over here, this Samuel Chase boat. That's actually en route in this direction to investigate as well. So it's there to help, kind of. Junior's orbiting over there looking for the boat, and the submarine continues on. Now at this point, I believe I did have it at periscope depth, so the view of the boat is it's tough to spot at this point. Yeah, there it is. It's submerged. It's rather tough to see, but it is possible to see it from overhead with the way the water is in DCS and the nice clear waters here off the Mariana Islands. So just right, you can actually get a good spot on it. We'll fast forward a little bit here. I believe this is the point where Junior finally spots the boat, and he begins his attack run. Now meanwhile, Firefly is still at the base, rearming, getting ready to take off, and is planning to rejoin on this hunt here shortly. There's the first strafing run here. Got good hits. Now, meanwhile, these are not, obviously these aren't Pacific Theater submarines. These are the World War II assets from the German assets here. But that's what we have in ECS right now, so that's what we're playing with. Junior's coming back at him again. And he is getting hits on it, and it is nice to see that the even though the boat is submerged, it is still actually taking a little bit of damage. In the past, that was not the case, and that was a bit of a hassle. Let me zip over here. So while this is going on, I've also... What are you doing there, Junior? Junior's quite the pilot here. He's been practicing quite a bit. Getting some good strafing hits there. He didn't take off with bombs, so he's... yeah, that's unfortunate, but Firefly is en route from our field at Northwest Field shortly. We'll be bringing some munitions. Zoom out a little bit here so we can see what's going on a little better. And meanwhile, that boat is getting closer. I don't know, we'll see. We should see it on here when the boat takes a torpedo shot at it. Meanwhile, these boats offshore are still untasked to come to their aid. Let's fast forward just a little bit here. So once Junior makes his last couple strafing runs, and he is, I believe that is when he went out of ammo. Nope, not quite. Getting some good hits there. There's the 2 torpedoes in the water. Because I did not get a torpedo call, because I was on SRS with the pilots, I didn't get a torpedoes in the water. I did not move the course of the boat. So that's... Now at this point, Junior is out of ammo, so he is circling to stay eyes on, so that Firefly, who is inbound with bombs, can till he can get eyes on with the submarine as well to make his attack run. They get those torpedoes in the water. Let's speed this up a little bit more. Firefly is going to get eyes on with Junior here, and then Junior's going to head to Juan Pat for rearm. There's the handoff. And we will follow Firefly around here so he can set up for his attack run. Now, those torpedoes missed. The boat did change course at one point, so that was there's the attack run here. This was a little bit of a low shot here, boom, and he ended up damaging himself on that one. So he had to get out of there and get rearmed. However, the submarine did take enough damage that it was forced to surface. But in doing so, it launched several torpedoes at the incoming boat, which these end up doing enough damage to destroy it. The AAA, now that the submarine is surface, it is shooting. And that will actually take out the LST, or the Samuel Chase there. At that point, the boats over here find out about what's going on, and they start heading in that direction. They're going to start launching artillery, as you can see, to help with the attack on the now surfaced submarine. And Firefly is now returning to base for rearm. Now the submarine is going to start heading out towards, trying to get away from the area, but it's going to be heading right towards the artillery. and it is unfortunately still damaged, so it is still on surface. All this is controlled by me in Game Master mode, so this is kind of just simulating, hey, they were damaged, they had the surface. We'll fast forward a little bit here. And momentarily they will actually decide to try to submerge again and try to escape. But there's Junior on the way in with more bombs. Oops, let's back it up just a little bit here because he got a good strike on that. And let's watch his bomb drop here. And he got pretty close with that one. Actually did some damage. He's flying right through the artillery, which not ideal, but managed to do okay. And the artillery from the Fletcher over here is turning inbound, and he's going to start heading this way to work on this. And there's Junior on his second attack run with his second bomb. Nice higher altitude drop. Definitely right by the nose there, which is a great shot. I'll try to put pictures in with this photo or with the video that shows some of this action here. And here he's going to go ahead and get some more strafing runs in. Yep, and the AAA, somebody manned the AAA now. This was me simulating, it wasn't manned full time, turning on the rules of engagement for the submarine to try to make it a little bit more of a fair fight. Not necessarily fair fight, but more realistic, I should say. See, now he is out of ammo as well, so he is heading back. At this point, let's go ahead and fast forward because I believe this submarine is pretty low on health. And at what point it is going to submerge again. Remember, now Junior does go back and rearm, and he re-enters the fight. There's the submerge, or attempting to submerge. It wasn't able to get fully submerged. There you go. He's trying to escape. The artillery still has a general idea where they're going, so they're going to start pelting them. There's Junior taking off again. He's coming back into the fight. Mind my track view here. It's I'm still getting used to the program. It's a neat new tool that I'm starting to play with, and I think it's going to be really handy for debriefing and recapping what we've done on munitions and things like that. So here's Junior coming back in for another attack run. There's bombs away. A little short on that one. There's a torpedo away. Now this one here, Junior did call out seeing a torpedo in the water. So this was, there's another hit, and that one got a hit. When Junior called in the torpedo, because I'm running basically their air traffic control as well as all the Navy assets and things like that, so I was able to change the course of the boat. Made all the boats change course. Now there's the submarine finally sinking. Combination of Junior strikes, Firefly strikes, and a lot of artillery. Now because of the call of the torpedoes, these torpedoes will inevitably miss the other boats, which is good. And after a while, the Fletcher comes into the area and checks for survivors and things like that. So it's pretty cool. Um, if you enjoy this type of recap footage, let me know and we'll continue to do it. If not, we'll not and just kind of keep it internal so we can have our own way of recapping what we've done and so on. But thanks for watching, and these guys are going to be RTB'd back to Northwest Field to do their own debrief and chit-chat about the day's events, because that was probably more entertaining than either one of them expected to be for their training session that they were just doing patterns for. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.